Raila Amollo Odinga, a name known across Kenya, Africa, and the world. A fearless fighter, a champion of democracy, and a man who carried the hopes of millions. This is the story of a political giant whose legacy will forever shape Kenya's destiny. Born on January 7, 1945 in Maseno, Kenya, Raila was the son of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Kenyan's first vice president and a founding father of the nation. Raila's early life was shaped by politics, struggles, and leadership. He studied in the East German at the Technical University of Magdeburg, becoming a trained mechanical engineer. But even with a promising career ahead, his heart was always in Kenya, with its people and their fight for freedom. In the 1980s, Kenya was under one-party rule, and Raila was one of the few brave voices demanding change. In 1982, he was accused of being involved in a failed coup against President Daniel Arap Moi. He was arrested and spent 9 years in detention without trial. But the prison walls could not break his spirit. Raila became a symbol of resistance, a champion for multi-party democracy. When Kenya finally opened up its political space in the 1990s, Raila was at the front lines. He joined the Forum for the Restoration of Democracy, that is called FORD, and later formed the National Development Party, NDP. His voice became louder, and so did the people's calls for justice. The 2007 general election marked one of the darkest chapters in Kenyan history. Raila claimed victory, but the results were disputed. Violence broke out. Over 1,000 people lost their lives. To restore peace, a historical deal was struck. Raila Odinga became Kenya's second prime minister under a power-sharing agreement with President Mwai Kibaki. During this time, he led key reforms, helped birth the 2010 Constitution, and promoted national healing. It was one of his finest moments, putting country before self. Raila remained a central figure in Kenyan politics. He ran for president in 2013, 2017, and 2022, each time claiming victory but falling short in controversial outcomes. But in 2018, something unexpected happened. He shook hands with President Uhuru Kenyatta in what became known simply as the handshake. To some, it was a betrayal. To others, a bold step toward unity. The handshake gave birth to the Building Bridges initiative, though it was eventually struck down. Still, Raila continued to speak out against corruption, for youth empowerment, and for Pan-African solidarity. But today, Kenya mourned the passing of one of its most iconic leaders. Condolences poured in from across the world. President, activist, and ordinary citizen paid tribute to a man called Baba. His life was not perfect, but his commitment was unmatched. He endured arrest, betrayal, political defeat, but yet he never gave up. He lives behind a legacy of resilience, sacrifice, and hope. Raila Odinga may be gone, but his dream lives on. A dream of a just, united, and democratic Kenya. Rest in power, Raila Amollo Odinga, the people's president.